Good morning. It is June the 16th, 2017, and time to kick off another trading day and wrap up the week. Today is quad witching hour for our equity markets. That tends to freeze the market and hold it in a trading range. We'll go back and we'll see where the put in the option play is. I'm sure it's 2400 and 2450, but we'll see where the play was yesterday. That generally gives us a reasonably good idea of where the range is. And everybody and their mother owns calls, so the pressure on the indexes will be to the downside as the market makers defend 2445, 2450. We'll start with our disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. So, every equity market around the globe is higher, except for China's, and they're pointed higher this morning. Like I said, we have quad witching today, and that tends to freeze the equity market. So my guess is that it'll freeze the treasury markets too. Right now, the structure and everything on treasuries points to lower prices. You can see it right here. Volume is lower. We're definitely dealing with a B right here, but if the E-minis don't break out and explode to new highs, then treasuries probably won't break. The news this morning starts plus 1.22 million permits, plus 1.25 million. Atlanta business inflation up 2% last report, probably will be up 2% on this report. Consumer sentiment 97.1, and Baker Hughes 1059 previously, 927 for the US, probably come in higher. The focus will be housing starts, consumer sentiment, and the direction of the E-mini. So 20 to 24 is resistance. Like to sell 23s, 27s, sell one. 31 to 03. Very, very comfortable with that. Might take a 19 to get off a short. 19s are better, don't know. On the buy side, because we have a B, I think we're trading lower, so 9 to 13. Buy one. And then 1 to 5, buy two. Well, I wish I had that kind of lung power, Billy. I haven't looked at my range gauge, but officially it is 1.33. That's probably pretty close to what I got, just judging on the length of the storm and looking at the radar returns. This is a time of year where we have storms that are 50 to 60 miles across in a system, and the embedded cells can be sometimes 10 miles across, so it's pretty easy to get a lot of rain quickly. Very compressed session for the 30-year. Number one, resistance 16 to 20. Sell 23s to 27. 31 to 03. On the buy side, 4 to 8. 29s to 01s, buy one. and then 17 to 21 by 2. Very quiet Treasury market overnight, as you can see. No range to deal with. Gold, buyers below 55. I think we had, on gold, we had a 50 to 53 buy last night. Did not come in quite at 53, so we stopped at just above. So we'll make definitely a B, so we'll leave it 53.50 by 1. 45.47 by 2. On the sell side, 58 to 60 sell 1. 63.65 sell 2. You know, we've been doing really, really well in our summer trading. I mean, we've had much bigger days when we have full markets, but so far the start of summer has treated us pretty well. Okay, long term, the interest rate increases in the United States is not good for the euro, because you can get more money investing your dollars or euros or pounds or gilts or whatever it is, marks in the U.S. market. So we had a 25.35 sell last night. That looks reasonable. Sell 1, we caught that. Then we had 45. We had maybe 50 to 60, so we'll make it 45.55 for sell 2. Pick up this area right there. On the buy side, I think we had 85s to 90s. Yeah, we had 80 to 90, and didn't quite get into it. It's a B, so we'll make it 90 to the buck, buy 1. 75 by 2, anticipating a trading range market today. Longer term, I think the bias is lower. But probably not today. Trading range. Yeah, same situation here. We're about 10 degrees higher than normal here in June. So far, Billy. Okay, looking at crude oil. Trying to trade up, so we're back to this 45 and a quarter, 45.50 area. So 45 and a quarter, 45.50. We're in the August contract today, so there's a premium right here. Sell 1. And the roll tends to favor higher prices today and on Monday as we roll into, and Tuesday. As we roll into expiration, 45, 75, 46. So this is the August contract. You can trade July today, but on Monday, better be in the August contract. 44.50, 44.25 by 1. 43.75, 44 by 2. So as we roll into expiration, the hedging community, those that protect prices and the rest of it, they buy the front month, back they sell the back month. That favors higher prices. Okay, the E-mini. Well, you know, we don't need good economic numbers to take the E-mini higher. I think the E-mini is still trading off of Trump's tax cut and cuts in rules and regulations. And there's some really, really good stuff being done beneath the surface that never gets reported on rules and regulations, etc. So resistance starts at 37 to 43.50. We've got a P right here. Play for higher prices. So 39.41, sell 1. 43.45, sell 2. On the buy side, 30 to 32. And 25.27. Okay, it is quad witching hour, and we could have a short squeeze because everybody and their mother owns calls. And so the market maker will be trying to keep prices below 24.50 and below 24.50 and above 2400, the way the option market is. And I'll go back and I'll get some more numbers for us on that. Starts plus 1.22. Permits 1.25. Atlanta Fed, who cares? Consumer sentiment 97.1. Baker Hughes rig count should be higher. Both numbers higher. 1059, 927. Focus starts in consumer sentiment. Quad witching hour. Where is the imbalance? And the imbalance is to the call side. So let's see a lot of defense of the 24.50 area, 45 to 50, in my opinion. Now on option expiration, they try to freeze the market. They'll take it up and freeze the 24.50 calls. They'll take it down, and they'll freeze wherever the puts happen to be. They happen to be at 2400. And then trade in between. So I'll go get those numbers here when I hang up and get everything up and posted and around. And that does it for the AM briefing. Back as soon as possible.